Today, I'm going to be setting myself a challenge to make a modern sounding beat, but with one big rule. I can only use this old Casio toy keyboard. Casio 1550, bang. I can only use the sounds that are in this keyboard, yeah? Them kind of sounds. But we're going to use a few tricks to make them sound nice. I can only use the microphone on the camera today because I've been trying to set it up loads of different ways, and this is the only way that it's going to work properly. Listen to them sounds, come on. It's like a toy keyboard, bro. And it's got these like modes. I was messing around with it earlier. These demos. It's got like these demos in it. It's got these song banks. Yo, dance music. Let's try that. It's sounding better than it would normally because I have got it running through an analog chain down there. Hip hop. Let's see what that one's like. What is it? How'd you get to that? Right, 46. Deep soul. That's what it says. Oh, that's usable. How do we get rid of the other thing? That's it. So you basically press the button to engage it. Alright, let's give it a bit of EQ. There's quite a lot of noise on it. I'm going to compress this sound first. That has some gain. Oh, there's a lot of noise in that, isn't there? Turn it up on here. Now we're up. Yo. You'll take some 500 hertz out of it. Add some low end. On this one, we're going to find a frequency that we like. There, I like that, 1K. We're going to take some top end out of it. Get rid of some of that hiss. Oh, we're going to engage this bad boy. That's what we're going to do. Put it through some valves. Bit too much on the output. Got to back the output down. I want more going to that and less bit of that distortion, but not too much, just a bit of coloration. That's nice. I'm happy with that. I just thought the tricky part's going to be getting it to match the tempo inside of that. I might have to just hit start at the right time. So we're going to go sampling. It's on 16 bars. It's on the right channel because I selected that earlier. So I'm just going to try it. I didn't know where the button was. Right, where's the button? It's the middle button. Right, out of time. Yo, that's more in time this time. That ain't. Nah. Right. I'm not sure if the crackling's in the sample that's in there. Right, that's going to work. That is going to work. Let's see what else we got in here. Right, now we're just going to go on a different group, I think, and just keep moving. I'm going to turn this into an audio track. Yeah, that actually sounds alright. Now we're just going to try and find another sound for that. Tone. Right, so the brass works, but I'm going to dirty it up a bit. So we're going to add some more valve. Oh, stop. It's still on that song mode. Right, so we're hitting the valves alright anyway, but we're going to go a bit more. Now, back where it was. Go back down on the highs. There's a nasty frequency in there which I'm going to try and find. There it is. We're back down on that. Going to add some more 300 hertz. Beep it up. Back down on the output of the desk, so we're not getting any distortion from the desk. Add some more compression. Add some compression over here as well. I'm going to use it as a limiter. Right, I'm going to change the release on it. That's sounding better. I'm going to take a bit of 500 hertz out on this EQ. Bit more. But nice. Maybe we can search for brass here. The reason I've got it set up like this and I've got no screen capture is because my computer just won't handle it. So we're going to go tone 50. That's really hitting the valves. Well, no, that's the preamp doing that. Sounding nice. We have to be in time though, and I'm not brilliant at being in time, so I might have to do this a few times. Oh, I like that melody though. I'll try it one more time, I think. One more go. If not, we'll stick with that one. Because once you start adding new other things on top, it'll sound more in time. I think that'll be alright. Maybe if we layer them two together. Send one to the left and one to the right. I forgot to say as well, because we're only doing mono, little tricks like this is going to make it things stereo, so it's quite good that that happened, really. It's meant to happen. We're going to find some drums now. So now we're going to go rhythm, I think. That's how you do it. Right, the drums are going to be at the end, I'll assume. Yeah, that's all right. Sounds nice through the valves. I can hear the crunch in it. It wouldn't sound like that without this chain. Here, look, it's more what it sounds like. Sounds more like that really, but we're still getting valves and that, which I can hear blatantly in that. I didn't think about this really. I didn't think that I was going to have to do it and be properly in time every time perfectly. And I'm not brilliant at staying in time, to be fair. So what I might have to do is I might have to sample some things into the machine and then play them on the pads and use quantize. I can get it in the range. We'll turn the metronome off, increase the low end. Do you know what? I am going to sample these in because I want to be able to separate them. So I'm going to go on another group, mute these two, and just get some hits in. We'll put some 30 hertz in. We've got some 100 hertz boosted. And I'm going to take some of the highs out from 10k. Give it a bit more valve. There we go. Don't matter about timing, so we're just going to hit start. I don't think there's no velocity sensitivity on it. Right, so we've got them. We're going to the next pad. What tune's this going to be? I think it's going to be Afro Beats, kind of. See if we can find a different snare. Might go with this clap. Right, for the clap, I want to find out where the fundamental is, which I can down about 700. The body. I'm going to dirty it up. I'm going to add some more preamp. Not so much so it sounds too washy. Back that down again. There's nice. Let's play it. Got some high end. No, we're not. We're going to take it back. There's a bit of crunch that I want to find. There it is. There. So that's the foundations we're going to capture, and then we can process them again after. We're going to make an Afro beat to this. To right tempo. Trick for making Afro beat, yeah, is be simple with the kick and the clap or the snare at first. So just do this pattern. That's it. You'll see why. With different sounds though, you do that bit on. That's what I've noticed when I've listened to it. Dum dum ka boom ba. So I'm gonna go dum dum that. Yeah. Yes, yes. Yeah. Don't forget we can still process these drums as well to make them sound even better. I'm going to give it some of them. Yo, I don't really like doing the drums all separate, one at a time, but when it comes together, it's a good feeling. Sick. It's only that, really, that's jumping out at me at the minute. It's sounding a bit weak. It sounds like a toy clap, even though we've got all that processing on it. This is why I wanted them separate, so then we can change the volume on them and that. What I am going to do, I'm going to put a compressor on the drum bus, yeah? Oh. I'm going to use a sidechain filter on it, so it reacts less to the low end. There's not much low end in it, but we're going to change that now. That's one thing we are going to do. We're going to come here, we're going to go EQ, and I've never used this EQ before, the one built in. So I'm going to use ones that you've got. We're going to go, like, say, I want around 40 hertz. $50, $40, $40. Find a new sound. Right, it's hitting this too much. Got a lot of distortion in it. I'm gonna turn this on. We've got a lot of distortion before we get into that. This is a good mixing lesson for you. So now we haven't got the distortion when we're hitting the preamp. We've got a lot of noise though. Got a crackling that is coming from this. I bet it's them bloody lights. Something is interfering. There's a lot of noise in that. A lot of noise. A lot of hiss. There we go. Gain staging. More important than people know, gain staging. If you gain stage properly, you'll make your job a lot easier in the end. So we're going to take some of the highs out, the top highs, 24k. We're going to have some of that back this time, 700. We're going to keep the low lows up, 20 hertz. Add some 100 hertz just to give it a bit of body that don't sound so thin and weak like a toy. And I'm just going to go and have a play. I've got to work the notes out as well. I'm just going to stick with that. Simple chords. Get a lot of crunch again because I had to turn it up to hear it. But we can record it in at that level. I've got to remember them chords. Boom, boom, boom. It's working out alright though so far. That actually sounds nice. That's the one sound I found earlier and I thought, oh, that's actually alright. Can't hear it properly though. That's going to do, mate, and I should be able to keep in time with that. Some things I can keep in time with, some things I can't. I don't know why. And now I forgot where it was. You've got to be on point when you're recording this way. Right, let's get some bass in there. You what? That's got to be because of the EQs and that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it don't sound like that, like standard. Oh my days. 100 is nice. You can find a proper bass. Where's the bass at? like in tones. Bass 31 onwards, so we'll go to 31. Oh, don't forget we got all that. We're gonna have some more compression. Nice compressor for basses. Can't hear it. Right, I'm gonna have to pick one just for time's sake and try and turn it into what I want it to be later. New group, sampling, start. That's the pattern I'm going with. I'm just gonna have to make it sound different afterwards. Timing was alright on that one. Take that growl out of it. I'm gonna use this EQ, which I'm not used to. Better. I'm gonna get that one in. I'm gonna record that. I'm gonna record a few in so we got some. Then we can choose. We've got to get a new pattern in. Sometimes I try and get too complicated, so let's just go with something really simple, mate. Yo. Yo, I think that one would be alright. Got a lot of noise going on now, a lot of hiss. Audio track. I'm going to get something else in there quickly. Yo, audio. I'm going to go again, the same house on that next pad. There's a lot going on at the moment. All right, we've got to go with that. We're going to keep the distortion. Yo, maybe add some more drums in there. I remember all them. Reminds me of Michael Jackson. Yo. I know it sounds a bit rough and the bass sounds weird and all that, but we'll fix it. Got to turn them into audio tracks. That one, that one, that one, and change the pattern of them all to 8. Then go back to these groups over here. I think we got them doing that already, so we'll come over here. Most of these things will be in their own section of the song. They won't all be playing at the same time. Go to the group levels. Turn everything down. I tell you what as well, I added a lot of low end to a lot of them instruments, so there is a lot of low end fighting for space. So I'm going to end up keep trying to turn things up, and then I'm going to think, no, now the other one's too quiet, so I'm going to turn that one up, and then the other one's going to seem too quiet. And if you get in that scenario, it's because your low end is competing. So you need to separate them. So use filters to filter out some of that low end, and that's what I'll end up doing. Not bad for what it is though, come on. The only thing I was really disappointed in was the bass line. I couldn't really get a bass line to sit well, and it didn't sound right, and it sounds a bit weird now even. And I wanted the bass line to be hard, but it's all right. It's not bad, mate, for coming from that toy. It's a toy, mate. It even says it somewhere on it. That's standard. I ain't done no processing to that yet. No proper processing. I've done some analog processing on the way in, but I didn't really spend that much time with it, to be fair, mate. I've got loads of different EQs that I could have used, 3 different EQs, and I left it on the same setting for most of it. I'm going to go now, I'm going to mess about with it, and I'm going to come back for the play out, yeah? And we'll have a banging little play out, and it'll sound heavy. Welcome back to the play out. So all I've done, I've made some scenes, I reversed some of the keys, which I'm calling the Rhodes. And then I just mixed it as much as I could, as much as my computer would let me, because now it's crapping out and it's on the verge of breaking up. Here we go. Yes, yes. Casio 1550. Bang.